Hello. Yes, so a quick bit about AltaGas. We are a company headquartered in Calgary, which is where I am, and it's raining very heavily right now outside. We really have two core businesses. One is our midstream business, and we transact more than 1.5 billion cubic feet of natural gas per day in our midstream business. And we also have a utilities business headquartered in Washington, D.C. that has approximately 1.5 million customers, which is a mix of homes and businesses. And we supply natural gas there. I started out my career as a commodities and options broker. I was that for 10 years. I actually started out with my dad, and that's where I started to learn about modeling, because if you're going to be trading derivatives, you need to know how to model things like Greeks and profits and losses and all those great things. And that was great, and learned a lot about Excel and VBA and macros, and sort of became a big nerd that way. And then transitioned over out of the commodities business to an upstream oil and gas company called Long Run Exploration, where I worked in the Treasury Department. And it was there that we first started using what's called Power Pivot, which is a precursor to Power BI. And we built a little model on our very old accounting system there that allowed folks to get information out of the general ledger, look at AR and AP. And that was very successful. It was not a big company, it was about 300 people, but the accounting department quickly took to it and leveraged it as their sort of source of reporting. And then shortly thereafter, I moved over to AltaGas. And when I joined AltaGas, we had JD Edwards, but there weren't any real reporting or analytics tools available to folks. What they would typically do is run dumps out of JDE and do their work in Excel, which was cumbersome and time intensive and have to roll it over every month. So when I joined as part of the digital group within the innovation team. And we brought in Power BI, and it started as just a way to connect to flat files, Excel files, and things like that. And people really took to it, but we knew that we had to do better than that. We needed to get to a place where folks could actually leverage the data in these key systems like JDE using best-in-class analytics tools. We recognized there was a need for two main things. Number one, not just JD Edwards, but other systems all have different reporting capabilities. None of them are typically great. So we wanted to decouple the reporting and the analytics from the source systems. So we were looking to Power BI to be the tool with which they would interact with it, but we still needed a way to surface that data. And that's when we got introduced to preferred strategies for our ERP data and brought in QuickLaunch. And to start, we were very focused on the general ledger, and we continue to be, although we do have the other modules. And it allowed folks for the first time to just live connect to their data and start to use it. And it's been a phenomenal journey that continues now. We implemented it a year and a half ago, and over the last, I'd say, 5 months, it's really caught fire within our finance group. And what's nice is as we train folks on modern analytical capabilities, that like Power BI and also the advanced capabilities of Excel, they're learning how to use QuickLaunch, but they're also learning how to use the other data sets that we've produced. So all of that feeds very well together into this excellent QuickLaunch solution that we have right now. So yeah, that's good for my introduction.